Enhance your human experience with Omni Security and Home Automation. Today you'll learn how to automate your thermostat to your desired preferences, save money on your utilities, reduce your carbon footprint, and make life easy. We'll show you how.
Hello and welcome to another tutorial video. In this video we'll be learning how to adjust our thermostat from our alarm.com page. Having a fully automated thermostat that ties in with our alarm system is a great way for us to be able to save money and as well as automate a part of our life without having to really think about it anymore. Having our thermostat automatically adjust to get hotter in the winter or cooler in the summer based on whether we're there or not, and being able to manually adjust it straight from our smartphone or from our alarm.com page is a great way to simplify and add a little more automation to our lives. So, in this video, what we will be learning is how to adjust the thermostat from the home screen. We'll be going into the thermostat settings. We'll learn how to rename the thermostat. And then we're going to go into and set up a schedule for our thermostat. So let's get started, shall we? Here we are on the main page. All we have to do is find our thermostat window. So we just come down a little bit, and there it is over on the left there. And to make any adjustments from here, all we have to do is decide what we want to do and do it. So we just take our mouse, come on over. So if we wanted to turn the heating up and down, all we have to do is click on the little arrow to the right here, and we can increase or decrease it. If we want to change our mode, we click on the mode button, and then we can pick which mode we want. We can go from heat to cool or to auto, which is really kind of cool. It allows us to set a high and low temperature, and the thermostat will try to maintain between those two. This is great for during, like, say, the springtime or the fall time, when sometimes, say, in the evening it gets cold, but then during the day it gets hot. This will automatically turn on the heating or the cooling based on our need. If we have any presets determined, we can click here and pick which preset we want to set, for example, at home, away, or when we go to bed. And then we can finally control our fan simply by coming up here and clicking on the fan. We can turn it on auto or specify a time between 1 to 3 hours to turn it on and leave it on. To get into even more settings, we click on the arrow on the upper right hand corner of the box here. This brings us over to our thermostat setting page. From the thermostat window, we can of course make adjustments to our temperature if we would want to. We can rename the thermostat simply by clicking on the gear icon here and then changing the name of the thermostat, so we can call this office. If we happen to have temperature sensors, those will show up in this list as well, and we can rename these. And temperature sensors are used for detecting the temperature in a room that is not where the thermostat is installed. This is a great way to be able to maintain the same temperature equally throughout the home if we have temperature maintaining problems with our HVAC system. Once we're done with this, all we have to do is click the little X to close that out. And finally, we're going to get into the scheduling. To change the schedule, we come in here into our thermostats settings, and then we come up here to where it says schedules. Our schedule is divided into 3 different times when we can set up. We have our away temperature, we have our home temperature, and we have our sleep temperature. To make adjustments, all we have to do is come down here and we can click and drag to shorten or lengthen our schedule. The top bar here means weekday, the bottom bar here means for the weekend, or we can switch it to a 7-day view to get a little more detailed control if we so desire. We can add on more options per day simply by coming down here where it says settings per day and switching it from 2 to 4, which will allow us to specify even more times when we want to have our thermostat adjust. And now all we need to do is specify the temperatures as well as the times. And that is simply done by clicking on the icon where we want to make our adjustment. So we want to say we are home, away, or sleep. So let's say we are away. Hit OK. And over here we can switch this one to being at home. And press OK. So we can also change this one over here to say we are asleep. And then we press OK. And then we can come over here and change this one to home and press OK. And then we can just click and drag our bars around. So let's say we get home at about 6 o'clock and we leave right around 8:30. When we're away, we want our temperature to be on the low side. And when we come home, we want things a little bit on the high side. And when we go to bed, we like it a little bit on the cooler side. And when we're all done, all we have to do is click the Save button down on the bottom, and that will save our schedule and kick us back to the settings page. And finally, if we go back to the schedules page here, we can switch between heat and cool up at the top simply by clicking on heat or cool. And finally, the Smart Away feature, which is a really awesome little feature, is enabled by simply coming down and clicking on Smart Away. And what this will do is it will automatically adjust the temperature based on when we're away. And will make our schedule and our home a little more customized to our own schedules. To enable this, all we have to do is click on the little slider there, and then click on the little checkbox there, and hit Save Schedule. Once saved, it of course will kick us back to the thermostat's main settings page. And that's it. Thanks for watching. In this video, we learned how to adjust the thermostat from the home screen. We learned how to rename the thermostat once we got into the thermostat settings. We then went and set up a schedule for our thermostat, and then we set up Smart Away. Thanks again for watching. Please be sure to check out our other videos on our YouTube channel to get the most out of our alarm systems, and please be sure to check out our webpage at omnisecurity.com.
Get the most out of your Omni system and enhance your human experience. Now you've learned how to automate your thermostat to your desired preferences. Learn more anytime at www.omnisecurityinc.com and make sure to join our communities on Facebook and Instagram.